Top 10 scientifically impossible places that actually exist. Our planet, Earth, glitters with nature, but there are some places which are scientifically impossible to exist, but they do exist. So in today's video, we're going to go over top 10 scientifically impossible places that actually exist. So without further ado, let's get into it. Number 10. Crooked Forest, West Poland. The Crooked Forest is a grove of 400 strangely shaped pine trees in West Pomerania, Poland, near the town of Gryfino. The pine trees were planted in the 1930s when the region was still part of the German province of Pomerania. The pine trees grow with a sharp 90-degree bend northward from the foundation, but then curve back to go straight up into the sky. Despite their unnatural curves, which bend 3 to 9 feet sideways at their roots, these trees are generally healthy and can grow to be 50 feet tall. There are several theories about the mystery, but there is little or no proof to back any of them up. Some speculate that the trees grew curved northwards due to a peculiar gravitational pull in this region, but hypotheses does not stand up to basic scientific scrutiny because gravity pulls stuff downward, not at a curve. Others speculate that the area's heavy snowfall weighted down the trees as they sprouted, causing them to grow crooked at the root, but this explanation also does not explain why other groups of pine trees and other plants in the same area were not affected. Number 9. Double Tree of Casarozzo, Italy. A tree growing on top of another tree is not something you see every day. However, this one-of-a-kind tree grows between Grana and Casarozzo in Piemonte, Italy, and is known as the Double Tree of Casarozzo, or Bialbero di Casarozzo in Italian. It is a mulberry tree that has a cherry tree growing on it. The cherry tree towers over the mulberry tree beneath it. Casarozzo Double Tree is also known as Grana Double Tree. No one knows how or why this occurred. Maybe birds have dropped a seed on top of the mulberry tree, which grew roots through the hollow trunk of the host tree to enter the soil. While trees growing parasitically over another tree are not uncommon, they rarely reach the size and lifespan seen like this one because there is insufficient humus and space available where they grow. Number 8. Gröner See, Austria. Gröner See is a lake in the Austrian state of Styria, near the village of Tragob. The Hochschwab Mountains and the woods surround the lake. The name Green Lake was given to the lake because of its emerald green water. If you visit Austria's Gröner See in the fall, you could take a walk across a picturesque bridge and sit on a park bench to listen to the birds sing in the forest. In the summer though, those same practices will necessitate the use of scuba equipment. Every spring, however, the lake is filled by melting water, submerging it under 11 meters or 33 feet of water. This is one of the best tourist spots in Austria. Number 7. Lake Karaki, Russia. Kicking off our list with number 7, we have Lake Karaki, which means black water. Lake Karaki is situated in southern Ural Mountains in East Russia and was a dumping ground for the Soviet Union's nuclear weapon facilities. It was also impacted by a number of incidents and disasters, which polluted the surrounding areas with nuclear waste. Beginning in 1951, the Soviet Union used Karaki as a dumping ground for radioactive waste from Mayak, a nearby nuclear waste storage and reprocessing facility near Ozyorsk. Finally, this 37-acre lake is considered to be one of the most polluted places on the planet. You will obtain a lethal dose of radiation, 600 Roentgens, if you spend an hour in this deadly lake. Number 6. Ringing Rocks, Pennsylvania. Ringing rocks, also known as sonorous rocks or lithophonic rocks, are rocks that when struck sound like a bell, such as the musical stones of Skiddaw in the English Lake District. Ringing rocks are used in lithophones, which are idiophonic musical instruments. Several early scientists became interested in the ringing rocks. However, none were able to develop a credible theory explaining the rock's ringing ability or the formation of the boulder fields. There are several locations where you can find the ringing rocks throughout Pennsylvania, including the Ringing Rocks County Park and Ringing Hill Park. Number 5. Mohyl Cave, Romania. Mohyl Cave is a cave in Constanta County, Romania, which was discovered in 1986 by Cristian Lascu, a few kilometers from the Black Sea coast. It is noteworthy for its distinct groundwater environment, which is rich in hydrogen sulfide and carbon dioxide but deficient in oxygen. For the past 5.5 million years, life in the cave has been isolated from the outside world, and it is entirely based on chemosynthesis rather than photosynthesis, making climate in the cave very different from that of the outside world. The concentration of oxygen is about a third or half of that present in open air, and there is about 100 times more carbon dioxide. Number 4. Fairy Circles, Western Australia. Fairy circles are well-ordered circular patches of bare soil in arid grasslands. They can be found in southwestern Africa near the Namib Desert and in Western Australia. Scientists have proposed many theories to explain the honeycomb-like pattern created by these circles up to this stage. Some people claimed that termites or ants consumed the grass roots and killed them. Others speculate that toxic carbon monoxide gas may rise from the soil beneath the circles and destroy the vegetation. Some others believe that the barren areas appeared on their own under certain circumstances. An international team of researchers from Germany, Australia, and Israel has now used soil investigations and drones to get to the bottom of their problem. Their findings indicate that the fairy circles in Australia were formed as a result of processes such as soil weathering caused by heavy rainfall, extreme heat, and evaporation. But the team's detailed data collection argued against a causal connection to underground termite structures. Number 3. Vinicunca, Peru. Vinicunca Mountain is one of Peru's most stunning and hidden treasures. Vinicunca is a mountain in Peru's Andes that rises 5,200 meters above sea level. It's not just the mountain either. The entire setting is colorful. Colorful mountains like this can be found all over the Andes, including in Patagonia. But this is one of the most brilliant, exposed, and accessible. The earthly rainbow of vivid colors is a visual feast that cannot be denied. Rainbow Mountain's colors actually change throughout the year and even throughout the day. The predominant color you will see is dictated by the climate. If the weather is bad or if there isn't much sun, the colors will become fainter and darker. Number 2. Sea of Stars, Maldives. Sea of Stars is a breathtaking sight on our wonderful planet. The Sea of Stars is a late summer attraction with a one-of-a-kind phenomenon of sparkling waters caused by bioluminescent phytoplankton. The Maldives Sea of Stars is caused by several different factors, including the year's climate and the growth of the bioluminescent plankton. Nobody knows when or where the event will take place, but the most well-known location is Wadu Island in the Ra Atoll. In the right conditions, it can also be seen from one of the Maldives' 1,200 other islands. The spectacular occurrence is more popular from late summer to the end of the year. However, these are just personal accounts. The specific time and place are likely to vary between islands. Number 1. Mountain Roraima. At the top of our today's list, we have Mountain Roraima, Mount Roraima National Park, also known as Monte Roraima, and the floating island of Venezuela, is not your typical hiking trail or mountain. Its remote place, coupled with the mystique of untouched territory and indigenous mythology, makes it an experience that offers much more than those who climb it. Long before tourists hiked up Mount Roraima, the ancient Indians who lived nearby regarded it as having mythical significance. It was regarded as an important part of world history by the Piedmont Indians. Aside from the intersecting plant life and legends that surround Mount Roraima, it is also well known for the high frequency of UFO sightings, both nearby and atop the plateaus. Strange twirling lights have been recorded hovering above or between Mount Roraima and Kukeni Nam, another nearby tepui. With that being said, here we come to the end of our video. I hope you liked this video. If so, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss any video. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Thanks for watching.